First of all, I just want to thank, everybody here at AFLAC. Tremendous opportunity for us to come down here and play, and everybody associated with the Peach Bowl. Gary Stoken and his entire staff do a great job all year long too, and appreciate everybody. Great venue. Appreciate our fans coming out the way that they did, and end of the day, it was great to get a win today. Good start. A lot of positives, a lot of things that we're going to have to clean up as well, but proud of the way that our guys came out and competed. For the most part, some of the game one issues that can show up, just substitutions, those types of things, I thought in all three phases handled that pretty well. So open it up.
Questions? We'll start with Adam up front here.
Adam Sparks, Knox News. Josh, this was your first opportunity seeing Joey, coaching him in an actual game. What did you think about his composure in the moment to start the game, when he took some hits and stayed in the game?
Yeah, he is who he was on the practice field. Just very even keel and composed, and I thought he handled the operation extremely well in the football game. Just very steady, and that's a testament to who he is. That's who he is as a person, and he certainly handled that way today too. So it's a really good start for him. You look at a guy that's come in and 3.5 months, whatever it might be, and to be able to learn, grasp, and play the way he did today. It's a testament to his work.
Josh, as a follow-up on Joey, in the first possession, he converts a 3rd and 10. In the second possession, he converts a 3rd and 10. You've played that position. Given the new situation, new surroundings, how big of a deal is that to come through in those situations?
I thought the third down conversions early in the football game were a big part of, how the game, was played out in the second half. And, from him being decisive, decision-making and accurate with the throw, to our guys executing up front and on the perimeter. In first ball game, that was a real positive early in the football game.
We'll go to the back for some questions, starting with Austin.
Josh, Austin with VolQuest. You look at, we talked about going into the season, playing some of those younger players. You had Jaden Hartman out there making some plays in the second half. Ty Redmond showed up when Ricky went down. Just can you talk about some of those young freshmen that just kind of got thrown right at the deep end?
Yeah, young guys that didn't have time to be young. Certainly in this one, you're playing a really good opponent. I thought biggest testament to them is, nobody had any hesitation of playing those guys. And, you look at the guys on special teams, offense, defense that, got their first action, maybe as a true freshman or first time starting. I thought they handled themselves extremely well throughout the course of the football game, and, made adjustments throughout it as well.
There were plenty of explosive plays tonight, but probably none bigger than the 73-yard bomb to Braylon Staley. What gives you the confidence to call a play up like that, and how nice was the execution?
Yeah, protection was good on that one. Braylon did a great job getting on top of the defense. Joey, threw the deep ball well today. There's some things that we can be better at, him and our skill, and some things on the protection piece too on a couple of them, but it was good to see us hit some down the field shots today, and that's got to be a part of who we are as we move forward. But Braylon played well. I thought all the wideouts handled themselves extremely well today.
Josh, is that what you've seen out of Colton Hood since he's been at Tennessee? And obviously looking ahead a little bit, but how nice of a problem is it to have that you'll have to balance Jermod, Ricky, and Colton as you move through the season?
Yeah, strength of one position group can never be one guy. Colton's come in. He's handled himself with great maturity, blended into the fabric of the culture of our football team extremely quickly. He's smart, he's competitive, cares about the people around him, great teammate. was great to see him go out there and, you know, obviously make a huge play in the football game, but play well throughout the course of it.
Vince Ferrar, 99.1 The Sports Animal. You mentioned protection on that deep ball. Can you talk about the 5 guys you started with on the offensive line and what you saw from them today?
Yeah, you know, heading into game one, some different things that they had shown defensively throughout the course of last year, anticipating, you know, with what their personnel, you know, being new, what could it be? Those guys had a lot on their plate in preparation for this game, and you know, left to right, I thought they played, you know, really well. There's, you know, some things fundamentally that at times we'll clean up to be a little bit more effective on some of our combinations, but all in all is a really good day from those guys, and that's, you know, in the run game, but also in the protection world.
Front left with Lauren and then Gentry on the second row.
Lauren Walsh, WSMV4 in Nashville. What trait would you say characterized this win for your team?
All we're trying to do is be the best football team on the field every Saturday. Good teams continue to get better. This is the beginning of our journey. We've got a long ways to go. Don't ever take them for granted. Celebrate it, enjoy it in the locker room tonight. And, you know, we get back on Monday. It'll be time to get better. And I think, you know, we got really strong leadership. We really do. It's a locker room full of great, I'm going to call them kids. They're not kids, but great guys. And it's fun being around them. And there's a maturity to them as well. I was talking to a couple of guys, you know, when we were walking to the band afterwards, and they were excited about the win. It's important to enjoy them. Something I didn't do probably young in my career enough. Never take them for granted. And at the same time, it's a group that recognizes, man, we got to continue to get better. So they continue to have that trait and come into the building with the mindset that they've had, you know, since we started. This team's got a chance to continue to get better.
Yeah, Josh, kind of following up on the leadership maturity aspect. I mean, so much was made of the adversity you guys faced at the end of spring. How impressed from then until now have you been with the way your guys just haven't flinched?
Yeah, adversity can divide you, or it can ultimately bring you closer together too. And this is a close group. Doesn't matter in a position room, a unit room, or, you know, the other side of the football. They care about each other, and they also expect and demand the right things from each other as well. And if you want to have a special team, your locker room's got to be wired that way. It can't just be coach driven. And you know, we spend a lot of time in our off season trying to develop that, and these guys have taken great ownership of our football team.
Eric Kane, Vocalist.com. Star Thomas had a good game, another transfer that came in and did well. Did you see something, you know, game planning that he could exploit in this matchup, or did he just kind of take advantage of what he was given?
Yeah, we got great trust in really all of our backs that are in that room. There's six guys in that room that are wired the right way, and you know, believe in them. You know, on special teams, but on the offensive side of the ball, the ability to play with the ball in their hands, play out in space, but also in protection too. And you know, Star had a great night. Obviously, touchdown reception on scramble drill. Did a great job with some of the subtle details that go into playing the game at a really high level. And you know, I thought he did a really good job in the run game, pressing and making cuts. You know, Deshaun played well, Peyton did too, and anyways, I really like that group. You know, they come to work every day, and you know, I'm excited about them.
Back to the back with Austin.
Josh, can you elaborate on kind of David and not being able to go today, and do you expect this to be a long-term thing, short-term thing? Kind of what's his status?
Yeah, just late in practice on Wednesday, kind of got nicked up, and you know, anticipated him being able to play this morning. You know, our medical staff just felt like probably wasn't the right thing to do. And, we're always going to be mindful of our guys and their health. And, if they get cleared, they're ready to roll, then we'll go play with them. It was hard for David when he got that news. He anticipated being ready to play, and there's a lot of work that he's put into it. I thought he handled it extremely well. He was a great teammate today, and anticipate him being back as we get going next week.
Rick Russo, WVLT Knoxville. Coach, how big was that scoop and score in the first half?
Yeah, momentum plays. Talked about third downs, conversions offensively early, defensively. Nate Robinson applying pressure and Colton scooping and scoring. It just changed the way the game was played early in the football game, and start off the second half with a big turnover too. T-Line a great pick. I think J-Mac got a tip on the ball. So there was a lot of great things that showed itself defensively. There's some things that we gave up to, some things that, in our zone principles we can match out better, third and fourth down conversions. And, I think as a football team, one of the things that we need to get better at is just, playing for 60 minutes. I felt like we just, dipped a little bit in the second half. And there's a fine line in this game, and you got to be on the right side of it, that competitive edge, and you got to be able to sustain it for 60 minutes.
Just time for one more.
Okay.
Hey, Coach. I wanted to know how you felt about Atlanta turning into Rocky Top South today with all the sea of orange out there and being in the stadium. That's the first part of my question. The second part is, what do you think about Arian Carter's development today? Because he went ballistic.
I got the greatest fan base in college sports. I was looking out my hotel room last night, a bunch of orange walking around. You saw it this morning. Could feel it when we walked into the hotel yesterday. Our fans show up, they travel, they're passionate, they care 365 days out of the year. And, that's what makes this such a special place. The fan base is as good as it gets. And, it's always been a dream of mine to be a part of something that people care about, and they certainly do in a big way here. AC, infectious leader. You look at him primarily as a running back in high school. His continued growth and development with Coach Inge and our staff. Those backers, they're the first guys in the building, and it pains me to say that, being a quarterback coach, because it's always been the quarterbacks, but they're there early. And then they found a way to bring that entire group with them. It's awesome to see the investment, the leadership that they have. It's a special group, and AC is certainly a leader of that group, and expect him to play with his hair on fire every Saturday. It's what he does every day on the practice field. He's a pro in the way that he approaches it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.